Oh, what's going on with your YouTube? Drummer Chris here. We're coming back at y'all with another vid. And what we have here today, we got another how to cop video. That's right, it's another how to cop video for these. Oh, the UNC University Blue Air Jordan 6. That's right. So we're going to be talking about some how to cop, how I use my methods, how I usually cop. Or also we're going to be talking about a little bit of resale prediction on these things, because first of all I just want to say is, man, if you guys haven't seen my review video on these things already, I said that these things are probably one of the better, if not the best, retro Air Jordan releases so far in 2022, which is not really saying much. I tell you guys, the hype on these things is for reals. All right, these things will sell out. These things will be a problem. There will be people taking L's, so make sure you guys put in your footwork, you know, try your best. Doesn't mean that's a guaranteed W, but at least it's better your chances. So the sneakers app has already done a shock drop on these things. So there's at least about 70,000 pairs on the market already. So that tells me there is going to be a decent amount of these things. These things are a GR. It's a Jordan 6. It is a Jordan 6. It is going to be like a real GR. It's probably not going to be like a super duper GR where it's going to be like flooded, but there should be a decent amount of pair of these things. Now, it all depends how the shipment delays are, okay? If we get really bad shipment delays, like how, like, for the past few freaking releases that we've been getting, this release might either gonna go well or it's gonna go really, really bad. So, like I said, man, I'm gonna try to give you guys the best chance to get these things. These things are set to release March 5th. It should be in plenty retail stores like Foot Lockers and so on and so forth. So let's just go ahead and get into this how to cop. There's a lot of things we can talk about. The JD Sports and Finish Line method, how to do this, because lately they've been doing an exclusive access. They pick winners, pick certain accounts, so that way you can redeem your points to reserve your chance to get, you know, your pair. There is an algorithm to your account, so as long as you are an active account, like you're A-list, you spend money at a certain store, and if that store has a shoe, you know, you have a good chance to actually get in the EA. Now, usually what they do is, like, lately that they give you like a heads up, like, hey, you have an EA during, like, usually they'll tell you that you have an EA, like, hey, you have exclusive access coming up, and they'll be like, hey, it's gonna come out in 2 days. That's when you can actually redeem it. Now, that doesn't mean a guaranteed W, because in the exclusive access, it is first come first serve. And I can really make a full on like 10-minute video about this, but I'll try to give a quick rundown. They pick and choose where, you know, the algorithm of who they want. All right, it's nothing you can really do and enter in is if they pick you or not. You know, pick yours out, just like how they did for me for the Yeezys. They told me like on the 22nd of February, and then probably tell you 2 days in advance it's gonna happen. So most likely they'll probably gonna tell us like either Sunday or Monday, like, hey, you have a chance to get a redeem. It will be like a Wednesday or a Thursday or something like that, on the day that you're supposed to actually reserve it. Now, this is the tricky part. Go to your status reviews. Usually they release the exclusive access on every top hour, like 8 a.m. Eastern time, or 9 a.m. Eastern time, or 10 a.m. Eastern time, or 11, you know, and so on and so forth. That's what they usually do. Say if the drop's supposed to be at 9 a.m., I will be on my JD Sports around like 10:50. I'll be at this right here. I will not get off it, and all I will do is just refresh it, and then it should pop up on the bottom, and that's when you can redeem it. And then you just try to pick your size, and you got to redeem your points. Like I said, you got to be quick because it's first come first serve. First one will usually be in store, so that's where you can actually pick up your pair, or it will be the ship to me, like the pre-orders. You know, that would usually is the next day or 2 days after from the in-store redeem points. So I'm hoping I'm explaining this well. I know it's very confusing. I literally can make a 10-minute video about this. I have already done it, so if you guys want to check out my how to cop exclusive access on Finish Line, I'll try to explain the whole thing, but I'm just doing a quick rundown. The one that I've been taking a lot of L's on is the Flex app, which is contained a Foot Locker and Champs. No longer Finish Foot Action anymore, but again, check your stores. You can pick at least 3 stores in your area, or whatever area you decide to choose from. You enter in your entry, and then you put in your head starts. You probably had to put in like 4,000, you know, 4 head start points and stuff like that, and then they'll tell you on Friday that if you win or not, or they put you on the waitlisted. Now waitlisted is a whole nother conversation. It's a tier thing. It's not exactly an automatically L, but most likely it's an L. The other stores that go about it to do online, you know, to reserve these things, most likely Hibbett's gonna be doing an online raffle. Hibbett's and City Gear. Jazz website, they've been doing in-store raffles. They're probably gonna be doing in-store raffles on these things. Shoe Palace is the only one I can still know they do it old school, where you have to write down, and they do in-store for Shoe Palace. Have Chic and DTLR in your area. I believe they do on the app now. They have an app for it. I don't have those stores in my area, but you guys can comment down below and, you know, try to help people out about it. Whatever your local sneaker boutique, how they're doing it, they might be doing first come first serve, or they'll be doing in-store raffles. But just check in your area how they're doing it. They usually do like in-store raffles around like Wednesday, Thursday, and they tell winners on Friday. But like I said, it all depends on your area. They could do it on Monday, but with all the late shipments, they usually do it pretty lately. The same goes with Finish Line. Let's say we get no EA at all, no exclusive access, you might want to start calling up your Finish Line and JD Sports to see if they're doing in-store raffles. But online now, so online, your best bet most likely, I mean, I try to stay away from every sites because like Hibbett sells out in like 2 seconds. Snipes is usually always cooked. So best bet is, of course, is a sneakers app. Obviously, you know, the sneakers app, that's the best way. This is most likely going to be a Leo drop, could be a draw. It is not on the sneakers app right now as I'm recording this. Pop up on March 5th. They usually do releases at 10 a.m. Eastern time. If it's a Leo drop, you basically only have 1 to 3 minutes to enter in, and then they start picking, you know, it's kind of like a 2 to 3 minute raffle. They kind of pick randomly winners and stuff like that. And same thing with the draw, is more, that's a 10-minute raffle, so you have 10 minutes to enter in. But the best way to get W's on the sneakers app is to try to get multiple accounts, as in like say your wife's phone. Make sure she has the sneakers account, and so is your sisters, your moms, just whatever the case is that you can get, or some friends. Just try to get as many accounts as possible. That way you can enter in, try to get more W's, and of course definitely have different cell phones, different addresses, different credit card. Try to mix that all up, because Nike's sneakers app, they usually can filter out all the like doubles and stuff, and they'll think that you're online. Is the, you know, JD Sports, they've been doing EA for the pre-order, they call it. So there's usually, like I said, it's either a day or two after the in-store exclusive access. Flex app, they used to do the ship to me option, which is usually the part of the Flex app. I hope the ship to me option comes back, because that's usually pretty clutch for me. I've gotten pretty decent amount of W's on the ship to me option, and if not, then they're gonna drop it regularly on you know, online. And usually that's just Bot City, man. It's tough to hit on there. You just gotta keep adding a cart, adding a cart, adding a cart, and it gets tough. So I don't know. I hope they come back with a ship to me option on this release, but it's looking like they're still working out the kinks. Basically, all my methods how I cop shoes, and I've got a decent amount of W's. I have gotten a lot of L's so far in 2022, mainly because I just think there's a lot of bad shipments, or shipment delays, or it just been, or man, I just got bad luck. I don't know. I got plenty L's. I got a W on the Yeezys though. So hey, this method's worked last year in December, so I play on a roll. I had a good streak going on, but this year I don't know if they changed their algorithm or something like that. That's usually how it is, but hopefully we can get some dubs on these things. About some resale prediction on these things. Now, pairs are out there because of the shock drop from sneakers. It was at least about 60 to 70,000 pairs or something like that. Crazy. Decent amount, but the price on these things are still pretty high. The range is kind of pretty much everywhere right now, so market hasn't settled on these things, but small sizes are around low 300s to about mid 300s, and bigger sizes from size 10.5 and up are around like mid 300s and even up. Some even big sizes are touching 400. This shoe will sustain once release does happen. I think once people take L's, these things are gonna go up, you know, and that's usually what happens with the, you know, with the whole panic buying and stuff like that. You know, people start to kind of like raise up the price, you know, once people take L's on sneakers, usually what happens. But you know, once things market kind of settles down, I think this, to me, this is about small sizes, at least a $300 shoe. It might touch like high 200s you know, once people start getting pairs from sneakers and stuff like that. Like I said, it's a lot of pairs out there. We might see it at high 200s, like 280, 270, you know, for like a size 8. That's kind of wishful thinking though. I say that big sizes are still gonna stay up pretty high. You know, they might touch low 300s, like 320, but I think they're gonna stay around the 330s to 350 range on big sizes, like a size 11 to 12. Once, you know, people get pairs, of course. But yeah, once people take L's, the price is gonna go crazy up. If you guys are lucky enough to get pairs locally and you guys have pairs on day one, man, that might be a nice little come up right there. You know, after day one, you might see big sizes definitely be touching like some low 400s, like 400, maybe in 450. It would be kind of crazy because, like I said, these things are pretty hype. We're getting into tax season, so I gotta put that in consideration too as well. Just a small little prediction right now because anything can change from now. I mean, with it being tax season, it could even maybe some big sizes could touch really high 400s. Never know, but we have to see how this release goes. If there's any bad shipment delays and stuff like that too as well. Change up into the release, guys. But I just want to make this video out to prepare you guys to get these things, and just good lucks. All right. Anyway, guys, comment down below. Are you gonna be trying to cop these things or not? And also, please let me know if any of my videos do help you guys out. Love to see it, man. Love to try to help you guys out. Now, good luck on these things, guys. Appreciate y'all. I love y'all. So anyway, guys, please hit that thumbs up, subscribe if it's your first time here, comment down below, and please hit that bell for all the notifications when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on my social media at Chris on IG, sometimes on Twitter, and don't forget Snapchat. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all, love y'all. I'm Chris. Peace.